Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Cherished Friends. This is Cheryl, and today I'm really excited to finally show you my Victorian dollhouse. You can see it here behind me. The story behind it was I found it on Facebook Marketplace, and it was for an amazing deal, and it's fully furnished inside. I'll show you everything. It was hand built by Rosemarie Hodgson. She sold it to her friend down the hall who had a granddaughter around 10 years old at the time that she wanted to buy this house for. So I'll never forget the day that we bought this house. I looked at this house and I went, that is such an amazing, incredible house. And so I convinced my son and his fiance to come with me to take a look. It was about an hour's drive from where I live, and I knew it was going to be very large. We had to cram it into the back of my son's work van. I had given him the measurements ahead of time, and he assured me that he had enough room. But when we went to look at the back of his van, he still had on each side of the van, like shelving full of tools and things for his work. And I'm like, son, I thought you said the van was completely empty so that I could put the house in. He said, well, it should measure fine with the measurements that you've given me. So we did use a dolly, and the older gentleman who was the husband of the current owner of the house helped us bring it down the elevator and down the ramp. Oh my goodness. We didn't think it was going to fit. The height was just right. And the narrow part in between his shelving full of tools, it just fit. It was a miracle we got it in there. And it was all wedged in between his tools. And we managed to get it home. Then when we got home, we were like, how are we going to get this in the house now? I live in a housing complex with lots of pathways and little stairways to get down to my house. We didn't have the gentleman with the dolly anymore because we had left him at the other location. We came inside and we were trying to figure out what to do, and I just had faith. I just said to my son, I know this is going to work out. We will figure this out. Something is going to happen. I decided to go outside because I live in a housing co-op, and in this co-op we all help one another, and it's a community environment which I really love. And sure enough, there were a couple of young boys playing outside in the unit 2 doors from me. And I asked them, I said, hey guys, how are you doing today? Is your dad home? And they said, yeah, he's home. I said, could you go get him for me? Do you mind asking him to come out? I need his help for something. And so they ran in, got him out. I told the fellow my predicament. He had company over at the time, and he got his friend, and they agreed to come and help us get the house out of the van, down all the pathways, up the stairs into my unit, and this house is on the 3rd floor of my house. So we got it all the way up the stairs and inside, and the whole time he's shaking his head, the neighbor, thinking, it's an interesting house, but it's not something I'd want in my house. And then when I opened it up for him, he kind of understood, yeah, this is pretty neat, this is special, but still not his cup of tea, and I was a little bit embarrassed. Yeah, I'm a doll collector. I like doll houses. It was so kind of him to help us out, and I was just so pleased that it all worked out. We got it all inside, and my son left me happily to sort out all the furniture and put it all back together. So I'm going to show it to you now. I'm super excited, and let's have a closer look. Wow, I hope you enjoyed seeing that Victorian dollhouse. I sure enjoyed showing it off to all of you, and the story of how it came to be in my possession, and I do treasure it, and I think it will be with me for a very long time. And when I'm not here, I hope it will maybe get donated to a miniatures museum or given to someone who really does appreciate Victorian dollhouses and antiques. It's not really an antique right now, but one day it will be. Bye for now. Thanks for watching, and subscribe and like if you enjoy my channel. Bye bye.